Good morning, students. We completed polynomials chapter, and third one is the elements of geometry. I will send the YouTube referral link of this chapter, the elements of geometry. Just only one exercise chapter of basics of geometry basics. So you can understand by visualization from YouTube links. Okay. So now let us go for the fourth chapter, that is lines and angles. See, already we learned lines and angles basics in the seventh and eighth class. Okay. See, let us recall. See this introduction. By observing this picture, do you observe lines and geometrical shapes and angles? See in the above figure, PQ. So this is the line PQ, RS, QR, ST, UV, UT. These are all lines. Examples of line segments. Okay. So where angles are UPQ. See, this is UPQ. This is the angle UPQ angle. Next, see, if you take QRS, this is the angle QRS. XST, here the angle we can say S angle or XST, or TUX, here the angle TUX. So by observing the daily life pictures, we can find many line segments, lines. Okay. So do you know, whenever the architect has to draw a plane for buildings, towers, bridges, etc., the architect has to draw many lines and parallel lines as at different angles. If you see here, this UP, this line are parallel lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 lines are parallel lines. If you observe XU, UX, PQ are parallel lines. XS, QR are parallel lines. Okay. QX, RS are parallel lines. Here in this figure, AE, BC are parallel lines. EC, AB are parallel lines. See angle, DEC angle, ECD angle, CDE angle. So, in science, say in optics, we use lines and angles assumed to draw movement of light. Hence, images are formed by reflection. So, do this. You complete this. Do this. What is do this? Observe your surroundings carefully and write 3 situations of your daily life where you can observe lines and angles. Draw pictures in your notebook and collect some pictures. Okay na? Observe your surroundings carefully. Wherever you are getting lines and angles in your daily life, draw that pictures and collect some pictures and identify draw the pictures in your notebook and collect some pictures. In that picture, the lines and angles must be there. Okay? So complete this. In your daily life situations, if you observe windows, many floors, doors, many pictures are buildings are formed by lines and angles, parallel lines. Okay. Next, see basic terms of geometry. What are the basic terms of geometry? Do you know? This is the light. Think of a light beam originating from the sun or a torchlight. How do you represent such a light beam? It is a ray starting from the sun. See, this is the sun. These are sun rays from the sun. So if you same for light also. Recall, a ray is a part of a line. It begins at a point and goes on endlessly. The sun ray starts at sun circle and goes endlessly specified direction. So while line can be extended in both directions, if you say this is a line, this line can be extended right side and left side. So line can be extended in two directions. This is the line segment. Line segment has two endpoints. Okay. So we usually denote line segment AB by AB and upon line segment, and its length is denoted by AB. Okay. If you want to show line segment AB, write AB upon line segment. The length denoted by only AB. The ray is denoted like AB. AB is denoted by AB upon the ray symbol, and the line is denoted by AB upon line. Whatever it you are representing, write 2 points. If it is line segment, draw upon line segment. If it is ray, draw AB. That is initial point is A, and here it is the line, draw line upon. Sometimes we normally use small letters to represent lines. Some for example 3-4 lines are there. We represent L is a line, M is a line, N is a. Will also be used to denote lines. If 3 or more points lie on the same line, they are called collinear points. Otherwise, they are called non-collinear points. For example, 4 to 5 members are sitting in a coco. How while playing in a coco, how you are sitting? You are sitting in a line. So, for example, if you feel your head is the point, all the if you join all the heads of sitting boys, that form a one line. So that is called collinear points. See here P, R, Q. Here 3 points lies on a same line. These points are called collinear points. Here P, S, R, Q are collinear points. Why? Because these 4 points lies on a same line. Here P, S, T, R, Q, 5 points. 5 points lies on a same line. So these are called collinear points. Okay. So here, if you take this PRQ line, how many line segments are formed? Tell me. One is PR line segment, one is RQ line segment, one is PQ line segment. If you take 4 points on a line, how many line segments can be formed? PS, SR, SQ, for PS, SR, RQ, PR, PQ, SQ. Okay. How many? 6. So here 5. Draw line segment. PS, ST, PS, PT, PR, PQ, ST, SR, SQ, TR, TQ. Write the line segments and find out how many line segments are formed. See, if 2 points, number of points on the line segment 2, total number of line segments is 1. If number of points on line segment 3, total number of line segments 3. Okay. If number of points on a line segment 4, number of line segments are 6. Like that 5, by taking 5 points, 6 points, 7 points, find out how many line segments are formed. So do you know what is the definition of angle? How the angle is formed? The angle is formed by rotating a ray from one position to another position. For example, here this is one ray. So I am rotating this ray from this position to in like anti-clockwise rotation. So that ray becomes position is this. So this angle of rotation, see this. This is called angle. So this, okay na? So this is called angle. So when a ray rotating from initial point to terminal position, the amount of rotation is called angle. Okay, so this is called initial position, this is called terminal position, this is called vertex of the angle. Vertex of the angle, and we can say these two are arms of the angle. Okay, so here what is one? If a circle is divided into 360 equal parts, each part is called 1 degree. For example, this is a circle. this circle is divided into 360 equal parts, then each part is called what 1 degree. So one complete rotation gives 360 degrees. If you take one circle, divide the circle into 360 equal parts, that one part is called 1 degree. So one complete rotation gives 360 degrees, already we know. So we also draw angles with compass. So this is one angle. This angle lies between 0 to 90. This is acute angle. This is a right angle. So already we know what are the different types of angles. Obtuse acute angle 0 to 90, right angle 90 degrees, obtuse angle 90 to 180, straight angle 180 degrees, reflex angle 180 to 360. Tell me how many angles are there? Acute angle 0 to 90 degrees, right angle 90 degrees, obtuse angle 90 to 180 degrees, straight angle 180 degrees, reflex angle 180 to 360 degrees. See, intersecting lines and non-intersecting lines. So see, these two lines are parallel, they never intersect. These two are called non-intersecting lines. Here see, these two lines are meet at one point O. So these two are called intersecting lines. At junction, that is called intersecting point. Some junction at some figures or statues are there. That statue is called intersecting point. Okay. See this concurrent lines. Here see, 3 or more lines passes through one point. 3 or more lines passes through one point, or 3 or more lines meet at one point. They are called concurrent lines. So think and discuss, right? What is the difference between intersecting lines and concurrent lines? Okay, think yourself. So complete this 4.1 exercise. Otherwise I will explain you tomorrow. Thank you children. Everyone must write the fair notes. Okay, if you want to, all the students must take the notebooks. Come to school, I will give the notebooks to you and write this explained videos, chapters in your notes. Thank you students.